right, everyone. Welcome into another episode and awesome Friday of Facts Not Feelings Friday. Let me know. We're trying out a new system here. Let me know if you can still hear me, if you can see me, if you can hear me. I'm checking other, as always, reading mine in the chat and everything. I just want to make sure that the system is working and that everyone can hear me, see me, and I'm coming through the wonderful World Wide Web, and that technology is working. Because you know what? Sometimes it fails us, and that's how we learn. So we're hoping everything is coming through all right today, because you never know. And that's the joy of this week. It's been one of those weeks that things you're set on that one direction to go one way, and then thank you so much, thank you someone just much appreciated, thanks for letting me know. So it looks like we're coming through fantastic. It has been a crazy week where you think you're going one direction and the world just says, you know what? Not so fast. You think of that. And I'm sure last night, as you can tell right now, if you're watching, we're supporting the Tennessee Titans, and my heart was completely broken last night with A.J. Brown going to the Eagles. So, Eagles, you're welcome. And thanks for picking up, I guess, the paid stub on that one. But that one hurt. I don't know anyone on if you're watching right now, if you watched the draft, it was just a flurry of madness last night. Good, bad, ugly, everything in between. It was just insane last night with the draft. So, um, craziness. I stayed up and watched some of it, and then because I'm no longer 20, I can't stay up very late, and then I had to go to bed. But it was just madness. I mean, it was. I remember Greeny was saying, he goes, I feel like I can't look away because something's gonna change. We got someone else coming new to the no one was taking the full amount of time to make a decision. There were trades left and right. You had Hollywood Brown going to the Cardinals. So it was madness. And I feel like that's just kind of how this week has been for me. I'm not sure if anybody else is feeling that way, but was just a little bit of chaos. So that was fun. Obviously, NFL always puts on a pretty spectacular event, that's always fun to watch and be a part of. So I always find it interesting from a marketing perspective. I can't remember who said it this week as well, and I was just like, oh, it's really true that they'll find the most, and it's not just them, it's in general marketing, where you find that, hey, this person can have the most absolutely amazing childhood and life and never had a speed bump in their life at all. But they'll find this one little incident where they had a hangnail and then like just glamorize it. And it's like, for what? Because it draws eyeballs, right? And so in marketing, your biggest post or your biggest whatever will be something that you've just had a really bad time about. And it's like, wait, but can't we champion the good things? Can't we just like find the good in because obviously I'm a very positive person, but I know that if I go the other direction, find something that's very, sad or, stirs the pot, because I know that that's how the algorithms work. If I find something really, really bad, if I push that little button and poke there, that's what's going to get things to go. So it's just always interesting with the draft, whether it's NFL draft or NBA or anything like that they find these stories that are just heart wrenching, and that's because that's what's going to draw the eyeballs and make people cry. And I was like, well, can't we just focus on the good stuff? So once again, also know for marketing, that's why they do these things. So anyways, a little bit about that. As you can see, it's just me on here today. It's just, there's so much going on right now, and people's schedules get all crazy and stuff, and that's all good. Sometimes that happens. So hopefully we'll be back on schedule again next week, and then we've got Digital Dealer, and that's just going to be crazy. I'll take you guys along with Digital Dealer as we're out there in Tampa and get to some warm weather, hopefully warm weather here. So it is just madness right now with all this crazy weather. I got caught in a bit of a tsunami rainstorm yesterday with my run. It was just like, man, we're almost in May and it is still just like, I think it was like 35 degrees when I was running yesterday. So yeah, we'll get out there in Digital Dealer, meet some incredible people. I've had, after the last week we had Ramesh and John on for the Metaverse episode. And then it was on a honored to be a guest of Ian and Jeff's Auto Hub show podcast this past Monday. And we did another Metaverse episode, and I've had a lot of requests to do another one of those and just kind of dive more into it. So I'm definitely going to do another one of those. We're just kind of dive in and just record our whole interaction in it, and how do we go about it. So for those that have asked, and thank you so much for the feedback, I super appreciate it. We will dive more into that and record our whole whole journey in there, and it should be a lot of fun. So thank you to those that I've reached out to that will be assisting with that. I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be a blast. So I really appreciate that. we'll keep this short and sweet. I know it's Friday, it's end of month, and like I said, it's we got May is, like I said, May is here, and we got a lot going on, and like that just seems May, there's just conference after conference. So I just want to end on one thing. And it seems like with this chaos of this week and this month, and it's just been a lot going on. I just kind of challenge all of us, and myself included, because I always try to hold myself to the standard. Is that when you tell someone you're going to do something, just do it. And I think it was Semrush that, or it was Semrush, I think, that put it out there, that put out just like 10 things if you want to keep a client and keep them happy. And it was a really good post they did out. Yeah, I think it was yesterday on LinkedIn. It was absolutely awesome. And it's like, it's a really good thing. And it was just more, don't, no, none of this overpromise, underdeliver stuff. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't do these, in essence, don't half-ass something. Always do what you say you're going to do. And if you tell them you're going to call them at 10 o'clock, call them at 10 o'clock. Don't call them at 10:05. Don't call them at 10:15. Just follow up, follow through, give your all. It was a very, very good article. And it's just, I think too often we get caught up in these other random things that we just say, we'll put it off a little bit. We forget to personalize it and forget to humanize it. Oh, they've been whether it's a client or they've been a customer forever, and we just take them for granted. No, stop doing that, especially in this time right now where people might be looking to cut corners or cut expenses, and you might be next on the chopping block, whether that's as a customer or a client. Just remember that they don't take them for granted, that they are a human capital. And as even last night, as I saw AJ Brown get shuttled off to the Eagles, and my first thought was like, oh my God, like my heart was hurt. I was like, no, not AJ Brown. But once again, he I don't know if he's necessarily replaceable. I mean, the individual that was drafted, it seems like a great kid and ginormous hands. Oh my goodness, ginormous hands. And sometimes you got to remember, okay, always remember to show your worth and to prove your worth to someone else, and continually check in, and just the little things that count. So I leave that. And the one last little thing is that to just constantly be striving. As you guys always know, I'm always going to sign off with, always look for to look out to help someone. And my cousin, their whole family, they do amazing things. It's an incredible family. And if anybody you all follow Sean Bingham, the whole Bingham family, they're on social media everywhere. Sean just summited Mount Everest. Sean's 2 years older than me, and their family is just an incredible family. And Sean just summited Mount Everest, and that just like it's just incredible to someone that's just never gave up. He could have said, what, given this past year, there's been a lot going on. I'm done. I'm just going to continue to do my thing, continue my podcast, my YouTube channel. I'm going to just do this. But he said, no, I'm going to continue, and I'm going to summit Mount Everest. Not only did he summit Mount Everest, he decided that he was going to, on top of Mount Everest, start doing push-ups. So anyone that doesn't follow Sean or any of the Binghams, definitely give them a follow, because they're phenomenal, and they're a great follow. But it just very inspirational to me, as I look at him, and just like they're my second family pretty much. So it was just really cool to see him once again to take it one step further. So everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day. Find your Everest. Find who that is. Find what it is, and continue to summit it. Summit it every day. If it takes a month to summit, if it takes a year to summit it, summit it. And when you get on top of there, do the push-up. So Sean, thank you for that inspiration. I love following you, buddy. All the Binghams, thank you for everything you continue to do, and the great content you put out there, as it is inspirational, because you found a way to find something that's, hey, I don't have to be negative, and I can still be very productive in what I do. So everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Have a strong end of the month, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you so very much.